We all have that empty corner, dull window, or lifeless desk somewhere on that house. That one place that just needs a little spark of life. Although I cannot fulfill that empty void your ex left behind in your heart, I have the perfect solution to fill those empty voids around your house. This would be with houseplants. Due to the Coachella Valley's hot, arid climate, it is very hard to decorate your house from the outside with green lush plants unless they are native to the area. So why not take it indoors? Having plants indoors is very beneficial for your mental and physical health, as well as aesthetic purposes. Who wouldn't want to have one of these in home? Before people start getting scared that it's too difficult to do or hard to take care of or that you have no experience, don't worry, it's okay. Following these simple steps, you can master and practice and master the propagation with any plants. The plant here I have is golden pothos. It is a great beginner's plant and easy to propagate. Before you begin to worry, once again, just follow these simple steps and you'll be able to propagate on your own just with one plant. There is no need to spend hundreds of dollars of plants. With one simple plant, you'll be able to expand. I will be demonstrating a golden pothos propagation. First, I will be discussing the tools needed for it. Second, I will be explaining a little bit about the plant and where to place your cuttings. And third, I will be demonstrating two different forms of propagation. This being in a pot with soil or in a glass jar of your choice. First off, tools. The tools, they are not very intricate, there is not a lot, and you don't necessarily need to have these specific tools. But the basic ones would be a pot or a glass of your choice, scissors, water, soil, and the plant itself. To start off, the soil. The soil and the plant itself, you can purchase at your local hardware store. There is no need to go get the most expensive plant or the most expensive soil. You can also use soil from your local home. You can just ensure that the soil is well draining and that it's not purely sand. Second, scissors. You would want to get yourself a good pair of gardening scissors that are sharp and not rusty to ensure your safety and a nice clean cut with your plant. Third, water. Water is very important for the plant to continue life. You want to ensure your water is not too hot and not too cold, and the water can be distilled or tap water of your choice. The plant will use any. And fourth, the vase or the pot. You can use these little plastic ones or vases of your choice. Later on, as your plant grows, you can move them into clay pots or any other ones of your choice, such as hanging ones from here. Okay, the next step that we'll want to talk about is about the plant itself. As I mentioned earlier, the golden pothos is a very good beginner's choice since they're very easy to maintain, easy to propagate, and overall, you can get a lot of cuttings from them. On the plant itself, when it comes to cutting it, the plant has these little eyes called nodes, as shown here. This is the part you're going to ensure your cutting has to have a successful propagation. How to know when your plant is ready to be cut. Here I have one of my pothos, which is dangling. As you can see here, it has several large stems with many leaves. Each leaf itself has a small node. As you can see, the plant is also very healthy and maintaining a good sunlight, adequate sunlight, and ensuring that the pot doesn't go dry. Over here I have another, which is an example of how I have it on my window. You can see here that there is baby growth. That's when you know the plant is ready to be cut. You also have to take into consideration the time of the year when it comes to cutting your plant. It is recommended to cut your plant during the spring or summer, since that is a time when the plant is flourishing more. It also ensures that your plant won't die or dry since it goes dormant during the winter. The sunlight. So you want to ensure that the sunlight, it's not direct, it's not too hot, and you don't want to place your plant in a very dark place. The sunlight, this plant, since it's very it works quite well with most environments. You want to ensure that it has adequate sunlight, not too hot, not too cold, as mentioned before. You also want to ensure that you don't have to ensure, but it is recommended that you place these plants in a west or east facing window. Okay, lastly, I will be showing you a demonstration when it comes to propagation. My preferred method of choice is through glass. As you can see here, there is a lot of root growth, which I love seeing, but another great way is to put it directly in the soil. So when it comes to propagating either choice, you want to ensure you find a nice long stem from your plant. As mentioned earlier, inspect it for new growth and find those little nodes I talked about earlier. You want to get your scissors, ensuring they are sharp and not rusty to ensure your safety and the well-being of your plant. You want to cut right behind the node, not too close, and you want to cut at an angle, as seen here. This ensures that your plant will dry properly and neither your propagated part or your mother plant as well will not get an infection and die. Here I have two different nodes. What you're going to want to do is cut in between them. So ensuring the survival of these plants, the node must be included. So the first part, I'm going to be showing you the glass method. As seen here, I have a clean glass. I do not use any soap or water to wash out this. Well, I use water, no soap, to wash out this glass. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your plant, your cutting, and place it in the glass. Ensure the leaf does not go all the way in, so it stays up in an elevated place. Next, you're going to want to take your water and fill it up past the node and halfway up the stem. You're going to want to place it in a nice well-lit area. Due to evaporation, the water level will drop, so ensure to be checking it every once in a while and filling it back up, and ensure the node will be underwater. In a couple of weeks, you'll start seeing growth like this. Once it becomes very full of roots, you later on would want to get a bigger pot, such as this one, and transplant it here with soil. But till then, you can have them in the glass. When it comes to the soil method, you'd want to get a little pot, as mentioned earlier, from 4 to 6 inches in diameter and 4 to 6 inches in depth. What you would want to do is place a small amount of soil on the bottom first, and then you want to lightly damp the soil. You want to ensure that it is damp before, so the plant has enough moisture since it's freshly cut. Next, you're going to get your cutting and place it in there. Ensure that the node is covered slightly by the dirt. Next, you'll be placing more dirt on top until you reach a good level. You want to ensure, once again, that the node stays under the dirt. Well, these are the two effective methods. Once these are ready, you place them here. So far what I showed you guys in this demonstration was 1, the tools you would need for this propagation, 2, how to inspect your plant, ensuring your plant is ready to be cut, and 3, a demonstration of 2 methods of propagation. Your parent plant journey has just begun, so have fun with it, have a lot of practice, and it's okay if your plants die on the first. It's okay, just start all over again and have fun with it.